A meeting is held tonight in one local town to determine the future of a small company. Warnings ring out across parts of the Gulf Coast ahead of Hurricane Michael. Plus, news you can use. We're in the final stretch of 2018. The top seasonal jobs ahead.
And the latest on Hurricane Michael and a cold front that is heading our direction. Details ahead.
Now, from West Tennessee's News Channel, this is 7 Eyewitness News at 10.
Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Brad Douglas. Ariana has the evening off. We begin tonight at 10 with the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation and the Weakley County Sheriff's Office asking for your help in the ongoing investigation into the death of a West Tennessee woman. The TBI says authorities found the body of 43-year-old Dallas Chantel Bennett in a field along Mount Vernon Road Monday near her home in Sharon. She was reported missing last Friday. If you have information, contact the TBI, the number on your screen, 1-800-TBI-FIND. Also, officials say Hurricane Michael will be devastating and are encouraging people to evacuate before it's too late.
We're already seeing mandatory evacuations being ordered in most counties across the Panhandle. Listen to them. It is critical for you to listen to local news reports and warnings from local and state officials. This storm is deadly. Do not take a chance.
Florida's Governor Scott also says he spoke with President Trump Monday and was approved for a pre-landfall disaster request that will allow the state more access to federal resources. Now to meteorologist Brian Davis, live from the Storm Tracking Center, who's been tracking this hurricane, as well as changes coming to our area. Brian.
Yeah, it's been a busy evening as the weather is taking a quick turn for us. Let's go ahead and take a look right now. The very latest on Hurricane Michael, a Category 3 storm, now up 5 miles per hour. It's 125 mile per hour winds, 12 mile per hour movement towards the north, right towards the Panama City Beach area. This is going to be a devastating hurricane. It's going to cause a massive storm surge. It has the potential for loss of life, damage to property. So anybody that's along that area, northern Panhandle from about Panama City at points east, should be out of there right now. It's extremely dangerous. Back at home in West Tennessee, it's just a few clouds, but otherwise mostly clear sky. Some rain is approaching from the west, and we'll see the chances of rain really start to climb in the morning, heading throughout the day as we get showers, thunderstorms, much cooler temperatures in the evening. We're going to have more on your weather coming up in just a few minutes. Brad?
Thank you very much, Brian. The Jackson Exchange Club honors a local firefighter today as part of their annual Firefighter of the Year award. Jackson firefighter Paul Cook was selected as this year's Firefighter of the Year for his community service efforts. Cook says he feels deeply honored to be associated with the club and for the award, but feels his co-workers who've always given him support. In the past, Cook was a financial broker, but after becoming a single parent, he says he volunteered in emergency services to devote more time to his now grown children before becoming a firefighter full-time. Well, the need for organ donations to help save lives is the focus of an effort across Tennessee for those who have and want to help. The Driver Services Division, in partnership with Donate Life Tennessee, is holding events across the state to recognize driver services employees for their role in encouraging organ and tissue donation. State and local officials are visiting driver service centers across the state with Tennessee residents who have been impacted by organ and tissue donation. Dozens of students and community members gather in the Lambeth Chapel tonight for a panel discussion. This is part of Four Freedoms Project. Tonight's question, what does freedom from fear mean to you? Included in the topics tonight were race, religion, and politics. Plus, leading up to the election day, the University of Memphis Lambeth campus is using art as a way to inspire dialogue. One West Tennessee Police Department is making sure kids stay warm this winter. This is the Milan Police Department's third year for what they call Operation Coats for Kids. They take donations from individuals and businesses in the community and give big winter coats to kids in need. But so far this year, to part of the warm weather, they say they haven't gotten many donations. Now, if you need a coat, you can pick up an application at the Milan Police Department. They're due back by Monday, October 15th. Now, if you'd like to be a part of our WBBJ 7 Eyewitness News team, you can become a tipster. You can call our newsroom at the number on your screen, 424-4515, or contact us through email or social media. Your tips are very important to us, and sometimes the only way we hear about breaking news. Call us if you see news happening in your area. In a follow-up, a local firearms company fights to keep its business going after they claim they received an eviction notice. The company met with the McKenzie Industrial Development Board tonight to negotiate. WBBJ 7 Eyewitness News reporter Brittany Kiles is live in studio with more details on that meeting. Brittany.
Leaders with the Campbell Arms Manufacturing Company say they have been battling with the McKenzie Industrial Development Board over being evicted from their location in the industrial park. I spoke with the Chief Operating Officer about how the company is trying to negotiate with the board and also how the board is addressing the Campbell Arms eviction.
These guys need to be here. Campbell Arms doesn't need McKenzie. McKenzie needs Campbell Arms.
Campbell Arms came to McKenzie in 2017 in efforts to grow their business and create more jobs. This past August, company leaders say they received an eviction notice from the McKenzie Industrial Development Board. Dusty King is legal counsel for the Industrial Board.
At the time we filed the complaint, there was some delinquency in the rental payments. There was some other issues or obligations that Campbell Arms had under the terms of the lease agreement that were not complied with.
We've done everything the board's asked. And we keep doing everything the board asks, and don't have an understanding of why you keep asking us to do this, but yet every time we do it, it's something else.
Travis Ferguson, Chief Operating Officer of Campbell Arms, says the eviction has stopped business for them.
Well, it's crippled us. It's crippled us.
The city just wants to say, get out? No. As a citizen of this town, I'm highly mad.
Ferguson came to the McKenzie Industrial Development Board meeting to talk with the board about the eviction.
I believe anyone was on the agenda to speak from Campbell Arms, so I believe that was the proper protocol to follow if they weren't properly on the agenda.
Board members say they will be able to discuss the issue further in a scheduled hearing.
There's a hearing. And now there is a hearing for immediate possession of the property, and that is scheduled at the Carroll County Circuit Court on the 17th.
In the meantime, Ferguson says he will talk more with his attorney to see what actions he can take before the hearing.
We'll address the situation and address their offer and see what we can do to try to move forward.
The McKenzie Industrial Development Board says they would like to negotiate more with Campbell Arms to come to a decision. The hearing is scheduled for October 17th at the Carroll County Circuit Court. Live in the studio, Brittany Kiles, WBBJ 7 Eyewitness News.
Thank you, Brittany. Tense moments as a boat capsizes on a lake. Plus, what caused this plane to end up upside down? Find out when we return. Across the country, one man is dead, another is rescued clinging to the side of a boat after it capsized in a Central Florida lake today. It happened in Lake Monroe, a large lake popular for boating and fishing near Orlando. Authorities say the man had been hanging on to the boat for quite a while. A second man who was also found in the boat was found dead about 2 miles away. The state's Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission is investigating the incident. Severe weather moving across Oklahoma today, prompting the National Weather Service to issue tornado, thunderstorm, and flood warnings. This is some of the damage left behind in Oklahoma City. Thousands of people losing power. No injuries have been reported. Meanwhile, closer to home in Cape Girardeau, Missouri, emergency crews rushed to the regional airport after a private plane flipped onto its top as it was landing at the airport today. A police spokesman says 2 people were inside the plane. Both were rushed to a local hospital with serious injuries. We're told their injuries are serious. Well, change is coming to the United Nations. Nikki Haley has resigned as UN ambassador. She made the announcement with President Trump this morning from the Oval Office. Haley is the latest departure from President Trump's national security circle. The former South Carolina governor has served since January 2017. During an interview today, President Trump said Ivanka Trump would be a dynamite UN ambassador. However, Ivanka Trump took to Twitter shortly after the president's comment to clear the air, saying, quote, "It's an honor to serve in the White House alongside so many great colleagues, and I know that the president will nominate a formidable replacement for Ambassador Haley. That replacement will not be me." Well, video of what appears to be a tornado, where it was caught on camera.